What's up, Clashers? The Allfather bringing you another war recap. We just finished this war not too long ago with a victory 54-52. It was a decent matchup. I wouldn't say uneven, but they outnumbered us by 1 Town Hall 9 and 1 Town Hall 8. And we ended up pulling out the victory 54-52. Came down to the last 30 minutes, last few attacks once again. But we came out on top. And we just want to take a look again at a few of the key attacks here and try to show just a few different strategies, a few different ideas to highlight the war and also help you with some ideas going into future clan wars. So again, like I said, they outnumbered us by 1 Town Hall 9, which meant it was very critical for us to 3-star at least one of them to make up for that difference. And their last Town Hall 9 was number 7, and General Sherman, our number 2 on the war map, came up big towards the end with a 3-star attack on number 7. And not a whole lot of strategy or anything going into it, so we're just going to let it play out and see what he does. He's got him outmatched as far as troop strength and ability, so it's just a matter of doing things right. Starts off picking off some buildings on the outside with archers, just taking care of those percentage points. 2 golem drop there, backed up by wizards, starts bringing in the wall breakers to break in, and just kind of starts letting it go, followed by the heroes. The golems and the heroes and all those big tanky troops are taking care of a lot of the defenses, while the hogs kind of come in behind and supplement that and take out some of those other defenses for him. Clan Castle, no lure, so Dragon and Balloon pop out, and when he sees that, he's going to engage the Rage spell to help take those out, as well as use his King's ability to kind of run up ahead of the pack and protect some of his other troops. Gets to the core, we're going to see Rage heal in the core, and you see P.E.K.K.A.s are circling the outside, which isn't usually what you want, but he's got the Queen following and several wizards, so they're well protected, and that's an extra set of tanking going on out there on the outside ring. This is really the key part of the attack, though. The golems end up going into the core, and as soon as they get to those mortars, they start engaging all of these defenses. Both Teslas, the second Expo, and the Queen are all tied up with the golems, and that's really what makes or breaks this attack. Because those just few handful of wizards going around the outside, the Queen, everything's being tanked by the golems as well as the P.E.K.K.A.s on the outside. So the high damage dealing troops can just walk around and blow buildings up while those tanks are taking care of the fire. And that really was the key to this. Obviously enough troops, enough firepower, and the fact that the targeting of the defenses just happened to work out exactly right makes it a pretty easy 3-star victory. Not a lot of troops left, but again, that golem still has not busted, and he's still got a good amount of health left, and the Queen and the wizards just kind of follow behind all those and pick everything off. And that's all she wrote for that base. Great 3-star victory, much needed by General Sherman. And other than that, the rest were Town Hall 8 and below, and after a few tries, we did end up 3-starring all of their Town Hall 8s and below. And when we do that, things tend to go well for us. So we're going to take a look at a few different attacks, different 3-star attacks, and just a couple ideas about how you can maybe scout bases and figure out maybe the best plans for 3-stars. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to replay this attack on number 10. By Awesome Sauce. And the first thing, I want to just point out a couple things that we might notice as far as scouting the space, because again, we had a little bit of trouble with it. But the one thing you notice is we've got a lot of point defenses all clustered in a row here. Now, when you see that, the first thing that should come to your mind is golems, because they're going to go in there and they're going to just soak up the attention of all of those point defenses. Now, in addition to that, because this is follow-up attack, we know that there's giant bombs here, here, and down here. And I'm not 100% sure. We'll see when the attack is, but you can kind of tell where the Teslas are from the other openings. but those 3 giant bombs, no double giant bombs, and so we've got the ability to soak up a lot of firepower with the single target defenses there on the left-hand side. And then because this is a spiral base, the defenses are kind of laid out in a spiral arrangement also. So what you're going to see is just some targeted hogs on the back end. And if you look at the pathing, we can kind of draw the pathing of what these hogs are going to do. And all around the base. And so they're going to kind of go in those motions. And so we're going to see Awesome Sauce launch the, after the clan castle lure kill, obviously. The golems are going to go in and distract the majority of those point defenses, and then just targeted hogs in little packs of 6 or so are going to take care of those hog runs on the back side. And we'll see how that all works out. Again, because this isn't an anti-3-star base as far as how it's set up, the clan castle is very lureable. Very easy with just a single giant to lure there. Builder huts in the corner. I love to see builder huts in the corner because that's an anchor to drag those clan castle troops out to the edge. And as a lot of people are kind of getting the hang of now, that witch wizard clan castle kill on the dragons and balloons, because there's not a whole lot of creativity in clan castle troops anymore with the poison spell. And then before the witches and wizards get up there, those golems are going to go down and start tanking immediately so that we can keep those witches and wizards up. Another tank with the barbarian king there. And now if you look at those defenses, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 defenses at least targeting those troops, and now the hogs just come in on the backside and start working their way around. Again, we knew where the giant bomb spots were, so pre-healing those areas just in case the hog pathing goes a little crazy. But the hogs just have their job. Each little pack just has to go around and do their thing and take out 3 or 4 defenses. And as they continue there, they all kind of work into the core, and we're going to lose some with flip traps and different things and defenses, but for the most part, the hogs are just going, taking care of the defenses like they need to. They're being healed up. And this is a key part of this raid. Again, don't waste your heal spell on the dragons. Save it for those ground skeletons, because if those ground skeletons would not have been poisoned there, those hogs would probably not make it. And, you know, he needed those hogs there to finish up the cleanup and take out that last mortar. So again, just, I mean, if you unless you absolutely need to, don't waste that poison spell on a high hit point troop. If you can't kill a troop with a poison spell, don't waste your time with it. Find a different way, use it at a more crucial time in the battle. And so from here, it's just a matter of cleaning up. Nothing special there, but if you spend the time and thought on the front side with the scouting, I mean, it doesn't always go right, but if you take the time to scout and think of these things, and it's a lot easier on a follow-up attack, obviously, and just kind of how you look at a base and plan those different areas and kind of step 1, step 2, step 3, you're going to have a lot of success in taking out some of these higher level bases. Our next one is going to be an attack by Zarek, and should be pretty proud of this one. We're going to take a look at his army composition, because this is again a follow-up attack and uses kind of a unique composition. We're calling it a 9-5-4-3L, I believe is what he called it. 9 dragons, 5 clan castle balloons, 4 inventory hogs, and 3 lightning spells. So just to come up with that catchy name for it, he tagged it 9-5-4-3L. And it's pretty much a dragon snipe. It's just systematically handling each one of the air defenses. But he just uses a different way for each one. Lightning on one, hogs on another, and balloons on the other. And that's exactly how you need to think when you're doing an air attack, is how do I get rid of the air defenses? So we'll watch how he does this. Step 1, systematically taking out the air defenses. Lightning, one of them's down. Starts his dragon funnel. Barbarian King goes down there to clear some buildings. Not sure that was the best use of Barbarian King. Didn't get his his ability activated and he only took out 2 buildings, so I'm not sure how much value there was there. Probably better to use him on the cleanup side, but you'll see there he sends the hogs on the north one and then brings the balloons in the funnel to take out the other air defense, and they're gone. He's got 5 or 6 dragons up, all of his balloons, and they're just going to work through the base and tear it up now because there's no air defenses, which are going to be the single biggest problem. Now, luckily, one of these balloons stays up and kind of works its way around while the dragons are taking fire. And that comes in really handy here at the end because it goes up there while that Tesla is locked onto the dragon and it's being stupid and going after the elixir storage. That balloon just kind of goes in there and snipes it out. Dragons take care of the rest. He's still got 3 left, 1 balloon, and takes care of it with ease. So even though there's max level 6 air defenses, does not mean you cannot do an air attack. It just might mean you have to think outside the box a little bit and come up with a different idea, different ways to do things. So just because we recommend a strategy, a 105 or whatever it might be, doesn't mean you have to do it that way. You got to be smart. Every base is a little bit different. Our next one, and there's a lot of dragon attacks in this video, which, you know, not always the most creative attack dragon attacks, but at Town Hall 8, especially lower Town Hall 8s and mid Town Hall 8s, that's kind of what you're relegated to until you get your Go Wipe and your hog ability up, and that's fine. But one down here brings a different style that if you've been in the clan a while, you've heard of. If not, it might be newer to you, but this is an 813. And an 813, again, when we start throwing numbers on Dragoon attacks, it's just talking about how many dragons and how many balloons you're bringing. So 813 is 8 dragons and 13 balloons. You get 13 balloons by bringing 8 yourself and 5 in the clan castle. You're going to use a lightning spell with an 813 Dragoon, always. Level 5 balloons are not strong enough to be using heal and rage for an 813, so we don't do that. When you use an 813 is when the air defenses are spread out. And if you look at this base, you'll see the air defenses are extremely spread out. They're not covering each other. Perfect opportunity for an 813 Dragoon. So we're just going to watch how he does this. You're going to lightning 1, just picking the most strategic one. Depending on your plan. He's going to do the bottom one because he wants to come at it from the top behind the air sweeper. Creates a dragon funnel by starting to drop dragons on the outside and working in. If you're not familiar with creating this outside in dragon funnel, it's something you need to get down pat because it's critical in getting these dragon attacks to go the way you want them. But he's got all the dragons going in. He's creating his funnel. The clan castle dragon's going to draw them over right in front of the air defense. How perfect could that be? And then he's going to drop his inventory balloons. Now, normally you want to save 1. He drops all 8. I recommend dropping 7 and saving 1 for the backside. The reason is because that one on the backside might be the one that can soak up an air bomb or a seeking air mine. And then as soon as everything starts engaging, that last air defense, he drops the CC loons. Those are max loons, and you can see they're not going to have any problem. They're going to take the damage. They're going in. They take out that tower, and then they take out the last air defense. He still has 6 dragons up, all the air defenses down, and just a couple of archer towers, which he distracts with his Barbarian King, like I said, on those dragon attacks. The better use for your Barbarian King is for the back side to distract the air defenses while the dragons make their way to them to take them out. And so great use of the Barbarian King. He's going to use his ability now. Take out buildings, get to those builder huts, doesn't want to time out. And just a powerful attack. So if you have trouble taking out a base or you see we're struggling with the standard 105 or a mass dragon, think about that 813. You want to have level 5 balloons if you're going to do it. It can be done with lower, but not recommended. So great job there by 1 down, 5 up. Another 3-star attack with the 813 style Dragoon. And we're going to show one last one here. Feeling like I missed one, but I think we're okay. A lot of dragon attacks here, but I just want to show again some of the good ones, different styles. And we're going to highlight one other thing here, and that is Mr. Money's attack. I know he'll be really excited about this. 3-star on a Town Hall 8. Now, Mr. Money is a Town Hall 7, but like I said, because we were outnumbered by 1 Town Hall 8, his mirror, which the bottom few guys had to go after, was a Town Hall 8, kind of a mid-level, entry-level Town Hall 8. But it is 8555, all 3 level 5 air defenses. And we would classify this one when scouting it as a 2 tight, because you see 2 of those air defenses are clustered really tightly together, and the other one is kind of sitting out further away. And so we're going to see, I believe, a 105 Dragoon here with lightning. And the thing that's nice about this attack is not so much the army composition or the strategy, but I want you to see how he does the funneling. This is textbook dragon funneling, and very commendable with how he sets up this funnel. And I want you to watch the balloons. Don't worry about the dragons. Don't worry about anything else. I want you to watch the balloons and how he funnels them right smack down from north to the center in between those air defenses. So 2 on the outside, 2 cutters. They're going to take care of the outside buildings. And then he pretty much spams the rest of them, which is fine as long as your cuts have been made. Watch these balloons. As defenses get taken out, I'm going to do the arch tower. No, now I'm going to do the whiz tower. Well, the dragons are taking them out. Now I'm going to go to the mortar. And you see it's just perfect. And then you couldn't ask for anything better because they split. I guess you could ask for a more even split, but they split there. But the balloons do exactly what you want in a 105, which is to go right behind your dragons and go right up the middle and basically sit right between the air defenses. And because of the way he created this cuts and created this funnel and dropped his balloons early enough, they went right where he needed them to go. He's still got 6 dragons or so up. And from there, it's pretty much a piece of cake. They just go and take out the rest of the base. So great job going above your Town Hall level, creating a great dragon funnel with just level 2 dragons. Just shows that sometimes troop strength isn't everything. A lot of times it's how you attack and how you set up your attack for success. So 3-star for Mr. Money. Only been in the clan a short while. Did miss that army camp at the beginning, but had enough time to go back and get it, so no problem there. And great attack there. Great war, everybody. Been winning a lot of them, and it's because of strategy, organization, and just everybody's willingness to learn and improve, and just stick with the system and stick with the plans that we set. And when we do that, we're in good shape. We did have 1 Town Hall 9 that didn't feel they could hang with us and quit in the middle of the war, so that was another thing that was going against us. But we don't quit, we don't give up, and we just do what we do and come out on the winning side again. So great job there. We are going to be, by the time this gets uploaded, it's going to be wartime again. And hopefully we'll find another worthy opponent that will challenge us and push us to that next level as we continue to strive forward and getting there slowly towards clan perks level 6. Still got a ways to go. It's a lot of experience points, but winning these wars is getting us there really quickly, and a lot of experience along the way. So great job, and we'll look forward to it. TAF out until the next time.